Hello there. I'm LJ and you have found my YouTube channel, LJ's Thriving Energy. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's start off with a nice little bell ringing. This might clear your chakras, clear your mind maybe a little bit. So if you'll just take a deep breath in, hold it in for a minute when I hit it, and then blow it out. Blow out any negativity you might have. All right? One more time, breathe in. That always helps me clear. Still going. I always feel so much more clear after that. Interesting, isn't it? So I'm going to do a reading for the collective today. Let's see what's going on in the world out there. We want positivity, right? We want to see love. So let's see what the cards say. Let's play some tarot, huh? Again, this is for the collective, so it's a general reading. If something resonates with you, grab it and take it. If it doesn't, let it go. Don't try to make this fit, because there are so many people watching, okay? All right, so today I'm using the Psychic Tarot deck. Psychic Tarot. I'm also going to pull one from Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. These cards are so freaking cool. I love those cards. They give a whole different perspective. And also, if I need it for clarifying, I'm going to do the Tarot Illuminati. All right, so I've already shuffled these cards. I have fused them with beautiful Reiki energy, healing energy. I am a Reiki master. So I have infused this entire reading. And if you feel that you want some of that Reiki healing, just say yes now. It will come to you. Thank you for finding this video. If you did find it, it means you're meant to watch this video. It's not a coincidence. You're supposed to watch this video. Crazy how it works, huh? I am also a channel for the divine, and today I am channeling Archangel Michael. He's so great. I always call him in first for protection, so that we are all protected, and I've asked him to protect you and your families and loved ones, your house, your home, your city, your cars. I've asked Michael to do that, to protect you and me, of course, for all of those things. It's always important to bring in protection when you're reading. You don't want any negative energies or any lower vibrations to come into a reading. I work in the high white light energies only. All right, I think we've got it here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this deck one more time. Sometimes I just need to shuffle one more time. All right, there we go. Let's cut that. And let's see what's going on. I'm going to pull the bottom card. I'm not sure. Two. I'm going to pull two cards from the bottom. Rejoice and Celebration in reverse. And Choose Wisely. Choose Wisely. This is a good card. Ooh, this is for the overall. I love the fact that they're actually both green cards too. The heart center. Interesting. Rejoice and celebrate. It's party time. You've come a long way. You've probably been through a lot, right? We're all earth angels. We are. If you're watching this, you were pulled to this because you're an earth angel. So that's cool. Yeah, we're trying to be positive influences in the world. And I appreciate that about you. You're trying to be a positive influence. Thank you. It's important. It's time to rejoice. Have some fun. Archangel Michael says, dance, my friends, dance. It opens you up to the spiritual world even more. Dancing, get your hips moving. Turn on that music, enjoy, enjoy. Choose wisely. So it seems that maybe our collective has many choices, not just because you are the collective, but as an individual, you probably have many choices. And it looks to me like they're all pretty good choices. Maybe you just need to focus on one or two. If you've been like me in the past month and a half, I've been kind of scattered. I know that I have so many choices that it's made me a little bit too scattered, so I've kind of reined it all in. This is August 8th that I'm recording this, 2019, and that is the Lionsgate, the primo day of Lionsgate. I believe that began July 26th, and I believe it ends the 12th of August. So there's lots of wonderful, intense things happening right now. And I don't know a lot about the Lionsgate, so please, I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but go online and look it up. It's exciting. All kinds of good things happening. Might be some old crap coming up too that you need to, negative energies that you need to let go of. So beware. If you're maybe not an angry person typically, and today, especially today, August 8th, you're feeling more you were angry for a while or something, there's a reason for that. That really needs to come up and it needs to leave. So only thing you can do really is acknowledge the anger. Don't go into it. Don't try to dissect it. Just acknowledge it. And then ask the angels or your divine to take that out into the ethers. Take that negativity away. We don't want that in our lives. We don't need it. And it's holding us down. Whew. This is a good card. First card out is Spiritual Union. The collective, on a massive scale right now, from what I understand, is starting to awaken, is getting through the awakening process. So I wouldn't doubt it if this is a spiritual union, yourself with spirit. It could also be a romantic union as well, a spiritual union. Maybe your romantic partner, male or female, is very spiritual. A beautiful romantic reunion. Most of all, when I hold these cards up, I want you to look at the cards. I want you to decide what it means to you. That will personalize this reading to you. So your first thought when you look at a card, what is it? Is it about spirit? Is it about your love partner? Is it about a family member? Is it about your dog or your cat? A spiritual, because animals are very spiritual as well. Could be about many things. It did come out in the reverse, which was interesting. Spiritual union. So maybe that spiritual union has already happened. You've already felt it, and you've already acknowledged it. You've already seen it. You've felt it. You've felt the change in you. There's a lot of changes going on in people's lives right now. It's all good, right? It's really good because, let me tell you what, my friends. Earth angels, you are the magician. You are the alchemist. You have everything you need to create the reality that you desire. That's what that card says. What are you pulled to first when you look at it? For me, I see that white light above his head. Whew, he is connected. And I believe you all are connected as well. You're connected to spirit. That's why spiritual union and the magician. I mean, beautiful cards. It's amazing. You have the ability to keep your thoughts positive. You have that ability, and that's what is creating a positive reality. If you start falling into negative thoughts, negative energies, snap out of it. Go to positive thoughts. It's going to change your reality for the better if you do. If you start going into negative emotions, negative issues, it's going to delay what you desire. So keep things positive. Heartache and loss in reverse. That is in your recent past. Heartache and loss. Maybe you've let go of some of these emotions. Maybe you've been working on yourself. This awakening process is rough. It's been like over a year for me, and I tell you what, I've had to let go of a lot of deep, dark things in my soul, negative energies. I've had to let all that go because I want to make space for the new, for the positive things. If you don't push out the negative energies, there's no space for the good to come in. It's important. Heartache and loss. So you've been through the heartache and loss. And if you're going through if we're talking about the awakening process, yeah, you've been through a lot. You're probably decluttering. You're probably, I don't know, changing where you live, changing your car. You're probably cutting out people that don't really serve you, that are negative influences on you. Lots of heartache and loss. That's not easy sometimes, is it? You know, because I think sometimes we get used to people. We get used to behaviors that may not be all that positive. And I think with this awakening process, you go through that and you realize, wait a minute, that person may not be so good for me. He kind of brings me down, you know? So sometimes you have to let people, places, things, you have to let things go. If you look at an item in your home, I know that you would look at this crystal and go, oh my God, that's so beautiful. But if it brings you bad memories, maybe someone from maybe an ex gave it to you and it didn't end very well. I mean, if it gives you bad feelings, bad memories, maybe move it on to someone else who can cleanse it and start fresh in their life with that crystal. Just an example. But it's good you're letting go of heartache and loss, you know? You're letting go of it. You don't need to be in that situation of pain. I bet a lot of you have opened up your heart. You've opened up your heart to love. Because really that's what this world is all about. That's what we're trying to send out, is love, positive energies. I'm glad that's in the recent past, and it is in reverse. We've been through a lot. We do have the authority card, which is the Emperor. It was in reverse. This is in the recent past. So the Emperor's a very strong man, woman, doesn't matter. He has all the attributes of all four kings. And that's what you took on. That's the energy that you took on in the past, in the recent past. That's a beautiful energy. He's strong and sturdy. He knows what he wants. And he gets it done. Recent past. Beautiful. Ooh, heart chakra. This is your present. I was just talking about your heart chakra and how, when I go into channeling, I close my eyes, I take a deep breath, and I go down into my heart, and I open up my heart doors, which makes me vulnerable, makes me a little vulnerable. But I think that's the key to life, is being a little vulnerable, isn't it? If you're never vulnerable, how are you really living? You know, are you really living a true life? Are you really living the truth? Are you saying your truth? Speaking your truth? Your heart. So if you were loved, if you've been in love and maybe you got hurt, maybe your heart chakra needs some healing, you can always ask Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron, can you please come in using your sacred geometric shapes and cleanse my chakras? He will do it. You just have to ask. If you need help, all you have to do is ask. Spirit wants me to make sure that you understand that, because this is a free will world that we live in. You've got to ask for help. If you need help, archangels, please help me, or you could send out a prayer to your God. I have fairies. I have archangels, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, God, Jesus, the universe, the divine. There's many ways to speak of the divine. So you decide. But you can always ask for help. They're waiting. They're all around you right now. You have many beautiful, beautiful angels surrounding you right now, giving you love. And they're waiting for you to say, hey, can you help me with this decision? Or what is my next step on my divinely guided path? They're waiting. Just ask. All right, your near future. Movement, choices, decisions. This is in the reverse, in your future. So, looks like you're doing good. You're making choices. You probably had some movement. Maybe you got married, maybe you got divorced, maybe, those can be good either way sometimes, right? Your coin, your pentacles, you're doing good financially. That's wonderful. If you think of money more as energy, the currency in this world, money is just energy, and money needs to flow. Money needs to flow to you, through you, and all around you. So just think of money as that. That will keep you in the higher vibrations, which will keep bringing you more money. Don't ever feel that you're lacking money, because you're not. The universe has your back. The universe is abundant, and the universe is abundant for all. So don't think of if the universe is sending me money, that you can't have money too, or you can't have abundance too. There's plenty for all. So don't ever feel guilty about what you desire or what you want, because you deserve it. You deserve it, and the universe wants to give it. If you're in those high energies, you will get it. That's half of manifesting, isn't it? There's quite a few things to manifesting, but really, if you're staying in the higher intentions, higher vibrations, it's going to make it a lot easier on you. All right, so in your power, accelerated motion. We got some accelerated motion here. That's good. This is in your power. What do you want? What are you trying to move towards? Because you have the energy in your power to push that through. Don't ever push if you're going against the grain or something. You might stop and think, wait a minute, am I on the wrong path? You might want to hold on a minute. Because you do kind of want to go with the flow too. You don't want to flow against the universe. So if you feel a lot of pushback, that might be something to stop and think about. So accelerated motion. If you take a look at that card, look at all the stars everywhere, all around her. Those are all spirit, angels, the divine. We're never alone. And they're helping her move forward, and that is the number 8 as well. Infinite possibilities too. So for the people around you, emotional withdrawal. The people around you, interesting. So who's around you? Are they taking a moment? Are they stepping back? Maybe doing some meditation, maybe going for walks in nature. Yoga is very important for all of us. All those things I just mentioned are very important for you, and for you to be healthy. When I wake up in the morning, even before you get out of bed, they say, be grateful. Thank the universe. Thank your universe for all that I have, all the abundance. Abundance comes in many forms. It's not just money. It's what's around you. It's the love that you have. It's everything. It's joy, happiness, peace, abundance. And it also includes money. Sometimes you have to go into meditation and just take a withdrawal. You need to withdraw from life for a little bit because you need to quiet your mind. If you could quiet your mind every day, it would bring a lot of peace to you, and it will bring you up into the higher vibrations. Something to think about, huh? Maybe do 15, 20 minutes of yoga. I read my cards first thing in the morning for myself. Then I do about 15, 20 minutes of yoga, and then I do 20 minutes of meditation. And that's really a reasonable amount of time. You could start with 5 or 10 minutes of meditation. But the physical body needs to be cared for as well. So always think about your self-care. So your hopes or fears, you got the hope card for your hopes or fears, huh? In reverse, but look at that card either way. I don't care which way it is. You have hope. You've got the star. Whatever wishes you've sent to God, when you go into meditation, that's when you get your answers. But it looks like wishes are going to be coming true. Seeds that you've planted, things that you've been working on. Your dreams are coming true. It's beautiful, so don't stop now. Stay strong. There's a final push. I know for me, You know, it's sometimes it's easier to stop and don't push through. It's easier just to lay on the couch and watch a movie, right? Well, maybe today you don't do that. Maybe today you get up and you take one action step towards your goal. Because if you take one action step towards your goal, the divine will push you forward 10 steps. So it's action. I've got a quote over here, you can't see it, but it's from Confucius. So Confucius say, when it is obvious that goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Now that's deep, but true, isn't it? Yeah, adjust the action steps. You don't change your goal. So if you've got a goal for the 20th of August to do something, and you get to the 19th and you're going, man, I had a lot to do before this, but I just can't do it. You don't change your goal. You stay up all night and you get all the action steps done, right? To reach your goal. Crazy, but true. All right, so material and spiritual prosperity. This is for your outcome. It was in reverse, so maybe a little bit of a delay, but you're definitely on the right track. You're definitely on the right track. So don't get discouraged just because that's in reverse. Material and spiritual prosperity is here, is coming. Maybe you've already gotten it. Maybe that's why it was in the reverse. The collective out there, interesting. Maybe look at it. Maybe what we were just talking about, what Confucius is saying, you know, if you have a goal, if it's upside down, maybe you're not taking those action steps that you need to be taking. One step at a time, I'm telling you, it'll push you forward further than you can ever imagine. I'm going to leave it upright. So be it. Because you deserve material and spiritual prosperity. Just keep working with Spirit. Spirit's guiding you. Spirit is guiding you, and they are lovely. All right, let's pull a card from the good vibrations, because actually my little magicians here, we are all magicians right now. We are the alchemists in our world, so I think that's pretty cool. We've got the spiritual union too. Spirit has got our back. The universe has our back. I'm surprised we didn't get the Fool in here, you know. The Fool's the guy or gal that gets to the edge of the cliff and says, okay, I completely trust that Spirit has my back. I'm not saying a literal cliff, okay? Don't be going walking off a literal cliff. But anyway, when you walk off that, you take that chance. You're pushing towards your goal. You take that chance to get to your goal. The universe has your back. It's not going to let you fall. But you got to take the action steps. All right, I did shuffle these a lot before we even came on camera here today, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut now. And let's see what vibrational card Spirit has for you today. Oh, I love this. Expect the best. Look at this. Expect the best. Why would you do anything other than that, right? Expect the best. That's what I do. I wake up in the morning and I tell the universe, I expect the best.